Nah, it's gone.
What happened? What happened? Oh, we can fix this. Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest Spongebob and the world's biggest Nickelodeon collection. And the creator and CEO of this channel actually has a part-time job with the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
But I hope you beautiful people are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Spongebob cake camera flip! It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because your boy is here. And today is gonna be so much fun, because it is episode number 2 of the Comfort Cartoon Kitchen. And episode number 1, we actually baked some SpongeBob and Reptar chocolate bars. Here were our results. And I think it goes without saying, or maybe with saying, I'm gonna say it. The winner of that competition was yours truly, or falsely. But you rebuttal that maybe this first episode I got the W.
I think because I messed up my Reptar pretty bad, yeah. I'll give it to you.
So right now it's 1-0. You know, it was the first episode, a very easily overtaken title. So today though, we are gonna be baking cakes. In that last video, I said that we were gonna be baking waffles. So I didn't end up doing the waffles because it's really hot right now and I didn't really know if I wanted to do waffles. So instead I'm gonna be baking cakes, which requires way more oven time and makes my house way hotter. No sense at all, no logic, just go with it. And we have 2 cake pans right here. We are gonna be able to choose between the SpongeBob cake pan or also the Rugrats cake pan and come up with our own designs. We're gonna head over to the store, pick up all of our ingredients, kind of explain to you guys what we're hoping that our cakes are gonna look like, and then bake them. And then you guys are gonna be the judge on whose cake looks the best, most creative design, and what you think it would taste like. And then of course we're gonna judge the cakes, and you guys at the end of the day though are gonna decide who won this episode of, I really like using this title card, Comfort Cartoon Kitchen! 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 Kitchen!
They get it.
It's harder than it looks to make that echo happen. Alright guys, so go ahead and pick which cake pan you are gonna go with, Mitchell. I'm picking...
Jeez. You make it so hard to decide.
You can also pick the same one. It's just gonna take a little bit of separate cooking, but that's okay.
Look, Rugrats one would be sick, but
I know.
I'm not a fan of this little area.
For me, it's just the fact that that's gonna be a lot of different frosting colors. You know, you got yellow, you've got skin, you've got orange, you've got his glasses, you got white for his teeth. There's a lot of complications that could go on with this one. Whereas this one, it seems, I mean, he's already very cake shaped.
Yeah, that's probably the better idea there.
Alright, so are you gonna go with the SpongeBob or the Rugrats?
I gotta go with SpongeBob myself too.
Alright, so we're both gonna be making a SpongeBob cake. This is the vintage SpongeBob frying pan, released in 2001. So we are literally making a vintage SpongeBob cake today, which is honestly amazing. That's one of my favorite things about this channel is we get to have all of these awesome SpongeBob and Nickelodeon experiences that I would have dreamed of having as a kid. And I never got to make this cake as a kid, even though I saw the pan growing up many times. So it's gonna be awesome to do this. Let's go ahead and head to the car. Betty Crocker cake pan transition.
Or give your young baseball hero a celebration he'll never forget.
Okay, so we are going into Walmart right now. I'm hyped, dude. I'm hyped to see what ingredients we got. I feel like both of us are gonna have a little easier time doing cake, because I feel like I've made cakes before. Like, usually they're always pre-assembled. That's what we're gonna do today, is like a pre-assembled. We're not building it from scratch. But like, you've baked a cake before, right?
Yeah, a few times.
I've never made chocolate. That was like a first experience
that was
for
new
us.
for me too. I was like, what the heck?
Yes, I feel like it's a little bit more in like the realm of like easiness. So I'm excited to see what ingredients they have there. Let's go ahead and check it out. Everything I've learned about cooking is from Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. So I'm gonna take that knowledge, I'm gonna go in here strong and see what we can get and get the best ingredients possible, so that way we can make the best cake that we can. And we'll explain our designs once we get in there. So let's head on into Walmart. Okay, so here we have it, all the cake stuff. So you can do Dolly Parton.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Dolly Parton, so like part of me wants to get this by Duncan Hines.
Why don't you get this fruity pebble?
I mean, I am gonna be doing, for my cake base, I'm gonna be doing funfetti. So since I'm doing funfetti, I think that just kind of fits the spirit of SpongeBob, you know, the imagination. I feel like funfetti funfetti would work good. I'm thinking I could do the Pillsbury one. I could do, as you said, the Fruity Pebbles one, but I'm gonna add my own stuff, so I don't want to do the Fruity Pebbles one. And I don't see a lot of other ones.
Confetti.
Yeah, you gotta get the funfetti frosting for sure too. But I might have to add a little bit of food coloring into this and make it yellow. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna be doing funfetti cake, but I'm gonna try and do a more classic SpongeBob, like just make it look as much like SpongeBob as I can and give it a nice rainbow coating over it, just to kind of give it that nice little touch of the funfetti aspect of it. And kind of like, you know, SpongeBob's known for rainbows, and we had the rainbow SpongeBob Funko Pop. I think it would be kind of cool to add a little light rainbow effect, but still make it look overall like SpongeBob. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for my design. And what I'm gonna be adding to it is not gonna be Gushers, because apparently Gushers aren't good in chocolate. So maybe it won't be good in cake too.
Probably not.
So Mitchell's gonna explain what cake he's gonna get. So let me grab my stuff first here. I'm thinking, man, so this one's just the vanilla with the sprinkles, or I could do the rainbow chip. I think rainbow chip is more fun.
Sounds good.
Because those, you know, the sprinkles are good, but this tastes so good when you get those in your mouth and you chew on them. Those little chips.
Yeah, if they're not melted.
It's not gonna be melted, but we're gonna cool that cake. Okay, so we're gonna get this one right here. I might need even more than one, but for right now, I'm just gonna grab one for representation. And I could get how I feel after I see Handsome Squidward, super moist vanilla. I think I'm just gonna go with the classic funfetti then over here. We may need 2 cake mixes. We're not 100% sure. That's a pretty big pan, so we're gonna grab 2. And look at them. Yeah, you didn't know the boxes had that kind of a push button, did you?
That was iconic laugh.
Okay, so what are you thinking for your design here, huh?
All right, so since I went with SpongeBob, because Rugrats is gonna be a little hard, I want to go with the traditional yellow kind of, so lemon.
Dude, I was thinking like a sponge cake.
Sponge cake would be good.
So I mean, the yellow cake is, you know, we're in the same thought process on that.
Lemon. And then for his costume, I'm going to do the quick stir, so I need a lot of white, a lot of white frosting.
So the quick stir on screen, he's gonna be going for, oh, and I see the idea, all villains are lemons.
Yeah.
Was that what you're thinking, or you just?
Yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of white, I'm gonna need a lot of blue, and a little red. So I'm gonna get this, so I get all the blue, the red, and then this will be the white.
Yes, okay, and I'm gonna be borrowing the yellow from that one too, so.
Which is perfect. I don't know what the green's gonna be for you. But so yeah, I wanted to do that, so the quick stir, and then for his, so I'll do his goggles. And then, you know, his little earpiece and his gloves. So it'll look really cool, I think. And then the red lightning will be the hard one.
And what are you going to do for the yellow texture? You're just going to leave the lemon cake?
So I think I'm going to leave a lot of it as a lemon cake. And then his eyes I'll obviously cover with the frosting. And then the blue.
Okay, so he's going to, instead of doing like yellow frosting for the, I guess, spongy skin, he's going to be doing just the base of the uncoated.
Unfrosted cake.
An unfrosted cake for the lemon.
But it's super.
But yeah, it's super moist. You don't even need frosting with all that moisture. Okay, so now we are in the kitchen. We have the cake pan. It has been pre-washed. And we have the mixing bowl. We have the whisker. We have everything we need. Mitchell's gonna be starting here first. He's got his super moist lemon cake mix. So we have to preheat the oven, already going.
Only 10 degrees to go.
Only 5 degrees to go. And then next we're gonna mix cake, water, oil, eggs at medium speed or beat vigorously. By hand, and the oven's ready. So beat vigorously with your hand, let's do it. Ooh, that looks very like cake mix. You can never cook. Okay, so let's try this out. This series is as much cooking as I usually do, so we're learning a lot in this series. All right, so he's pouring in the cake mix. Shout out to Betty Crocker for sending this over. Yeah, you want to get every little dollar out of that, every dollop.
Every little dollop, every little speck.
Okay, so.
Smells pretty good.
Let me get smell. I'll be judge of this.
Smells like lemon.
That actually does smell really good.
All right, so we need to crack 3 eggs, half a cup of vegetable oil.
So Mitchell's gonna crack his eggs first, or no, he's gonna do his vegetable oils first.
We need a half a cup of this. Can't waste a drop.
Literally, we can't waste a drop. There is 2 cups worth in that bottle, and we both need a whole cup in order to do it. So
very carefully.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now that's what cooking looks like.
Now let's get this old cup of water.
Oh yeah, some good old H2O. Our water has a lot of calcium, so it's gonna be good for your bones. Look at that white water.
Yeah.
Oh, you're cracking it on the sink?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to do it somewhere else?
Damn, you're supposed to crack it on the bowl. Yeah, that's how a pro does it. Bowl cracks. You don't know how to freaking flex with those cracks. Let me get a zoom in on that. Any shell in there?
No, I've cracked too many eggs in my life.
Yeah, you're cracking jokes now, huh?
You know it. I gotta vigorously beat this thing up.
You better get vigorous.
Oh yeah.
That is definitely not vigorous. All right, so I'm just gonna mix that. Mixel's gonna mix that up.
Mix.
Yeah, and we're gonna let that, I don't know what you do with that. You just let it sit
Batter.
there. You let it batter up.
Are you ready?
All right, so he's pouring it in there. We don't know if we need to do 2 of them or just 1 of them. If so, then I'll have an extra container of lemon cake. But let's go ahead and see if it fills up our spongy boy here. Ooh, yeah.
Means to think that there's gonna be another batch to be made.
That's not gonna fill it up. But I mean, maybe just let it let it wave out to those legs. Let that pour into that corner. There you go. Let that shake up. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. All right, so now Mitchell is rinsing vigorously and the cake is ready to go in the oven. No additives? You're not gonna do any additives of any kind in here?
Not yet.
Okay, okay.
What am I supposed to add to it right now?
A little love skin. Ooh, there we go. He added the love. All right, the camcorder is on.
Oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and pop open the oven and let's drop it in. That is so cool, dude. We're literally putting a 2001 Spongebob cooking pan in there. That is wild. I hope that it holds up. It doesn't just melt and disintegrate. Okay, so it's my turn now. I got my cake mix right here. I actually got Pillsbury, whereas you got Betty Crocker, so we get to see a mix test on which one works better for mixing, and Pillsbury or Betty Crocker.
Oh, rainbow bits in there.
Shake vigorously as well.
Every last dollop.
Yeah. Didn't pay $1.79 for nothing. Oh, that's another freaking 3 cents right there. Yeah, give me that. All right, so now I got my batter here. I'm gonna go ahead and start my oil. So for you, you do it over the sink. I'm gonna do it actually over the bowl, because anything extra, I'll take it. So I want mine to be extra moist, because mine didn't say super moist. So I'm gonna have to make sure mine comes out. Mine just says premium cake. So,
not moist, but premium.
Yeah, make sure mine comes out super moist too. So we added that in there. Don't want to waste any of that. So we're gonna smack that down. So I'm not you had a metal bowl, so it's gonna be a little harder for me to crack my egg. But see, look, can't even.
You don't break the bowl.
This thing is built like an execute. Okay. Boom. There we go. We got our first egg. Beautiful job there. Definitely didn't stab my finger with the eggshell there. All right, there we go. Very clean job on that one.
Is your finger running? What is that? Is it an egg?
That's actually just a booger. Okay, so now you may think I'm done, but you would be wrong, because right now what I'm gonna do, these are chocolate dollops.
Yes.
So with these chocolate dollops, I'm gonna take this knife and I'm gonna add what I call chocolate skinnies. And these chocolate skinnies are little slivers, little breakages.
I feel like you could have just crumbled that in your hand. It would have been easier.
All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get something else. Should I use my childhood plates that I grew up with, that my mom gave me, or should I use the Scooby-Doo one?
Also my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Scooby.
All right. Well, now let's do the Rugrats one, since they got left out. Since they got left out, we're gonna do the Rugrats one. Look at that Crumbits.
Crumbits.
You know this? So you've never watched the Food Network like I have.
Clearly not.
See, look at that. See, so these are all gonna add to that overall flavor.
Richness.
Yeah, it's gonna add like a moisture into each piece. So when you bite it through it, maybe I didn't add gushers, but you're gonna taste gushing flavors.
Wow. Looks like mozzarella cheese.
Yeah, it's not gonna taste like it though. Okay, so now we have all the chocolate in there. I'm gonna add a couple little full-size ones, little surprises. When you're eating, you go, shoot, a little surprise there. Okay, so now I'm gonna move that. Now we're gonna shake and mix it vigorously.
Yeah, I feel like those chocolate chips through and are gone.
No, you can see them in there. You don't see those chocolate chunks?
Yeah, but the full-size ones are gone.
Yeah, that was the whole point. All right, so now that you got this mixed, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab, oh, we can't. Mitchell's got the pan right now. Okay, so we're gonna wait.
Many minutes later.
Okay, I don't have an oven mitt. Actually, I do have Spongebob oven mitts, but we're not using those. Okay, so let's do this. Shows how much I cooked, though. Oh, dude, it looks sick. Oh, it's so hot, hot. It's actually not that hot. That towel's doing a pretty good job.
It sounds like the towel's burning a little bit.
Dude, that looks gorgeous. Okay, so let that little golden nugget chill out. We're gonna let that cool for 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and let that cool out for a little bit. And we will update you guys in a little bit, because I can't put my cake into the actual pan until his cools off. We did forget, well, Mitchell forgot. It was your cake.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm blaming you, because I remembered, I was thinking about it when I was doing my cake. I was like, Did we coat the pan? Did we put something to like coat it?
No.
We did not. So we are hoping that this 2001 Spongebob pan is non-stick. That's our hope. Or that just maybe we get lucky and it's easy. Maybe Banner Crocker put some stuff in there to make it a little easier to lube it out, you know? We're gonna let this cool off like I said, and then we'll update you when I put mine in the pan.
You work with something so freaking big.
Just maybe flip it over again and just smack on it. Yeah.
Nah, it's gone.
What happened? What happened? Oh. We can fix this.
Yeah.
Just keep the body together.
Like there's no detail in that at all.
I think it could be salvaged though. I would just fill in that gap there.
Yeah, let me just.
He's a little shorter, but
Well, where's the rest of you?
I think this can be saved. All right, we're counting on you, confetti cake and frosting.
Yeah, he's slicked back, oiled up.
Yeah, we oiled him up like crazy. It said you need to add flour too, but we just don't have that. So we're gonna do with what we've got here. We're gonna hope the oil does its job. Man, I put a lot of oil, but you know, I'd rather just be safe.
And you know what? As long as one of them comes out good, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I think yours is still gonna come out okay. Nobody ever said the cake had to be in one piece.
Oh yeah, make sure you get every drop. You seen how much I needed?
Yeah, I'm just gonna spread it evenly and then go from there. Last time my chocolate, I had that big break in it, you know? So I'm just like really self-conscious that I'm gonna do that. So I'm like, I mean, cake's a lot more runny though than chocolate.
I was gonna say, it's way harder to do than this.
So I'm hoping that everything's in every divot. Alright, let's go ahead and throw this guy into the oven and pray that he comes out. Okay, so now for the moment of truth. It's a little bit of crispiness here, so I'm gonna try to etch this out as much as I can. Oh man, it is tough, dude.
The shape is just so hard to work with because you're like, you want to get under it, but you can't.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip this, and that's not coming out. It's still, oh wait a minute. Yes! There we have it. It did leave some, but not enough to sacrifice it all. That looks pretty great. I mean, I don't know, who knows how good it really can look, really. I mean, that looks like him. That is solid. Okay, so now that we are done, me and my man Mitchell here, we are gonna start decorating these. So we're gonna take them into the cavern. I put this on a cardboard box because we only have one pan like that. And we are gonna start decorating them. I hope that this cake does not stick to the cardboard. We should be okay here for right now. But that looks awesome. You can see his teeth here, you can see his nose, his eyes, you can see his knees. If those are knees, they have feet. Oh man.
Yeah, I got this at least.
That's true, your feet did come out pretty good.
That's one.
Alright, so now if we learn anything, if you can learn anything from us as people that maybe don't watch cooking videos and are now watching this, lube up your pan. Lube it up. You're gonna need it. Okay, so we are on the table now. We have all of our stuff out here. Mitchell's got his right here. You got a much better pan though than me. I got cardboard. So we're gonna do the designing. Who knows how this is gonna come out? I'm going for a more typical design. He's going for the quick stir, so let's see what's gonna happen. You know, we can do some updates, but we won't be able to film the entire time just because it's gonna be a lot of just waiting and trying to figure out how we're gonna do this perfectly. Let's go ahead and begin. I got my spoon right here that says serial killer, but today I'm gonna be killing this cake in a good way. Hopefully.
I got my cake frosted for the moment. This is where I'm at.
I am working on the face.
He's being Pablo Picasso over there.
It's working out slowly. It's just that it's really warm in here, so like
Everything's melting.
Everything's moving, even though I'm trying my best to keep it in one space.
It looks good. Mine's just a blob for the moment. Chicken nugget with mustard.
It doesn't look bad though. It looks like honey mustard.
Dude, this blue I made is so beautiful for his little hands.
Well, Mitchell's basically done. For
Yeah.
me, I have so much to do.
But it's looking good. Like,
Yeah.
at least yours is like, oh yeah, that's 1000% SpongeBob. Mine's like 50-50. Among Us or SpongeBob, you never know.
Yeah.
He's sus.
It looks a lot better than it did before.
Oh yeah,
Like
comparatively?
9 times better.
It's definitely day and night comparatively.
Like, I would know what you were doing there.
I'd hope so. I'd hope so.
Okay, so the cakes are done. We're gonna go through them, break them down for you guys before we do you the full reviews, but it took a long time. So Mitchell, let's take a look at yours first here and get a good example of what's going on. Man, was that a life, like you saved it. Now it looks like a cake.
At least it looks not in pieces, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like not a cake. So you got the Quickster earphone guards here, one right here. You got his hands, I can totally see the hands there. You got the suit, the little V in the suit, or little
lightning,
lightning bolt there.
I didn't have stenciling, so.
And then we have the blue boots. Definitely a lot of frosting, but you kind of needed it in order to make it actually work. We got the teeth right here too. So overall, what was the biggest struggle for you?
The biggest struggle was just going off no mold because of the fact that I had to just clump it all together.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not mad about it. I think it's pretty fun. So
yeah, it still looks great. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm excited to eat it. And the next over here, mine, we finished it up, and
friggin' Pablo Picasso.
it's not 100%. I did say I was gonna do a rainbow design, so we are going to try that here. I'm gonna go inside and grab the rainbow sprinkles, and I will be putting some of those onto the sponge himself. But I didn't want to do it until we got a shot of it like this, because I think that the rainbow sprinkles are definitely gonna mess up the design quite a bit. But it came out pretty good. I mean, I tried my best to do as good of a job as I could to represent my man Spongebob.
I tried my best, and then it just comes out as pure gold.
But I didn't do any icing here because of the fact that, like, on the actual mold itself, the picture they have for the mold, this is like photoshopped out of the mold. All of this right here, this. So I figured we just leave it like that, and if I want to eat this section, I can just add some more icing on there.
Oh, there's so much funfetti icing left.
Yeah, I can just put more icing on there and eat it. But just for the visual presentation, I wanted to leave that stuff undone, and I left the pants undone as well too,
nice
because
golden brown.
yeah, it was already brown in itself, and I didn't want to mess with it too much. I wanted just to leave it as a nice little example of Spongebob. And like I said, you know, pass some icing around, you can just put some icing on it, and boom, you're golden. But is there any final touches you want to do yours? I'm gonna be adding the rainbow sprinkles just to see how it looks.
I don't want to mess mine up any more than it already is. I'm just gonna leave it as is.
I personally think yours is not that bad. I think that it looks, I can see what you were doing here. Like, I can totally see what's going on here, and considering that the cake fell apart, it's a pretty good outcome.
I should have just made a square though.
Yeah, but it is gonna be a lot of frosting. So I'm gonna be definitely on a sugar high after I eat that. I'm gonna be the Quickster after we eat this one.
Just go for like his forehead. That's like the least coated.
Okay, for sure. So let me look at the rainbow sprinkles. We'll see how it ends up coming out. But one last shot of it looking good before we change anything. Okay, so it is confetti. I did want to add that rainbow effect in there, so let's go ahead and do it.
These are like the shiniest freaking sprinkles I've ever seen. You got like glitter built in. Hey man, Funko, hit us up.
A little glitter rainbow vibe.
Diamond exclusive.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted it to be, was like a fluorescent kind of rainbow to go with the funfetti. So that's what the rainbow aspect is. I of course wanted to leave the cake regular before we did that because I didn't know how that was gonna come out, but I don't think it looks bad at all like that. Okay, so now for the taste test. The part I've been waiting for the most. Eating. All right, so looks, let's rate it real quick.
Oh man, it's wonder who has the best looking one.
I mean, who knows really? I don't. You guys let us know which cake came out visually the best. So you're ranking it up in 3 categories: looks, creativity, and also taste.
Or what you think it would taste.
What you think it would taste like, exactly. So visually, I think that although mine is better, it's also because my cake didn't fall apart. You know, so I will give mine a slight add to being maybe a little visually more appealing, but mostly because of the fact that the cake didn't fall apart.
It's definitely harder to work with when you have a pile of cake.
All right, so your ranking visually, if you didn't put frosting on, I would have gave it a 3.
I'm surprised I gave you that. I would have given it a 1 or less.
With the frosting additions, I do like the idea of the Quickster, and I do like the idea of the lemon cube, and that's not visual. I'm gonna go ahead and give visually a 6.
I'll take it.
Okay, a 6.
I was expecting like a 4 or 3 because it's just falling apart.
All right, so I'm giving it a 6. I can't rank my own, so you can rank mine however you feel fit.
I think the audience will agree with me. I think yours is definitely a 10.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Do you think the rainbow took away from it or added?
No, I don't think it took away.
I don't think it made it more unique.
I don't think it like took away nor added. I think it was just a cool effect.
Okay, sweet. So we got visuals out the way. So now creativity. I'm gonna give yours a solid 8. I like the Quickster idea, and you went for it. You know, I went kind of risky in the last show, you know? So I wanted to be a little safer this time. So you went for the risk on this one, and I think although the cake didn't really come out, I do like the idea of the Quickster, and being that it was a creative take, incurred difficult risk.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna give it an 8 on creativity. And our rankings only mean so much. You guys are the ones deciding who's gonna win this based off your comments down below. But creatively, what are you gonna give this guy?
I mean, obviously it is just Spongebob.
Yeah. To be fair, it is just Spongebob. I did add the rainbow effect in there to kind of give it more of a, you know,
it's got a little bit of white chocolate in the middle.
Yeah, a little white chocolate into the middle of the inside.
I'll give you like a 7.5.
Okay, so 7.5, not bad. It is at the end of the day just Spongebob with a rainbow. I mean, literally, Funko, for real, call us up. It's literally just the same thing, but with a rainbow coating on it. Like I said, I went a little safer on this one. I just didn't want to mess them up, so I was like, okay, let's just do some rainbow
Let's
effect.
just do it right.
Yeah, just do it right. Just do a little rainbow effect. Okay, now for the taste. So I'm gonna try his. You're gonna try mine. Fly is gonna probably try both of us. Open the door. Fly flew in here. So hopefully we can get this done. So let's try it out.
I like the party plate.
Oh yeah, we had everything ready for this. Was my mom. She threw me a SpongeBob birthday party last year, so got all the plates and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut off a piece here. You said the forehead's at least coated?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get a nice little chunk here.
Oh, that looks like such a good solid piece.
Oh yeah, dude.
Look how yellow it is in the middle. Get out of here, Fly. That's not for you.
There is a thick coating of frosting.
I thought it was. Yeah, okay, I lied. It was right here.
I'm gonna grab this side over here.
I mean, you can just shave off what you don't want, right?
Yeah, exactly. Mmm. Oh yeah. Mmm.
Lemon cake's always good.
That's a good cake.
Visually, maybe not so much, but taste-wise.
It tastes fantastic. I didn't know how I was gonna like vanilla on the lemon. I thought lemon icing would have been good, but you're right, that was too much lemon.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna subtly put the lemon in with a little vanilla on top.
I'm gonna give it taste 9.
Ooh, not
It's
bad.
really good.
Lemon cake's always solid, yeah.
Yeah. It could be also because we're really hungry and we've been baking cake all day and not eating any.
Yeah,
But
true.
the icing, I like a lot of icing, so that only added it to me.
I think it being a thicker cake, it's like not terrible to have a little extra because you can kind of just push it over.
Yeah. Okay. I'm giving you a 9 on the taste.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you a little area, kind of the same section of my cake here. Pretty solid bake line on that one, nothing burnt in the middle, nothing too doughy or too...
No, I think yours was basically the same as mine when it came out. It was just like that really nice brown.
Yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and take the camera from you.
I mean, look at that. It's like almost perfectly thin line.
I know, mine does not have that much ice. It does not, because I was trying my best to avoid messing up the stenciling.
I guess I'm more of a frosting person, so I don't really like mind it though, like being that thin, but like at the same time,
Yeah.
if there was more, I wouldn't be mad.
Exactly.
Funfetti cake's always good.
Even by itself, it's pretty good. So with frosting, it's a little addition.
I gotta say, the sprinkles are a little weird,
The sprinkles are weird.
texture-wise, but the cake itself is good.
Okay, okay. I feel like I'm an iron chef right now. I'm sweating.
I'm trying to debate if it's super moist, as you claim, like for that one, or for the Betty.
Well, yours was super moist. Mine was not labeled as super moist. Mine was beaten even more vigorously, though.
Aside from the sprinkle thing, I think I give it like an 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
This is a little weird.
Okay, 8.5. Not bad at all.
It doesn't do the same thing as Pop Rocks, but it has that texture, like
Yeah.
that kind of crispy, like crunch.
Crunch to it.
But it is good. It's really good.
I want it to be fun, you know, so the crunch was just to kind of add to the, you know, the SpongeBob's a very flamboyant guy, you know, so I want it to be a very flamboyant taste and like crunchy.
I ain't complaining though, it's good.
Yeah, it seems like enough frosting to get your mouth choked up a little bit. Okay, but that was just for us to give you guys reference, but ultimately this is up to you guys. So I need you guys to leave a comment down below, either Mitchell or Marcus, King Reptar, whatever you want to call me, in the comments, so that way we know who won this one. So when we go into episode number 3, we can keep our scores. Right now it's 1-0. Is it gonna be 2-0? Is it gonna be 1-1? You guys will decide, so leave that comment down below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this cooking series, Comfort Cartoon Kitchen, smack the like button. Let us know in the comments down below if you want to see an additional episode to this. I have so many ideas for different things we could cook in the future, and you get to see us as non-professionals. You know, we're not in no way a cooking channel.
Definitely not.
Very relatable novice cooking done in order to try to make it as good as we possibly can for you guys. If you want to see more of that, let us know down below, and by just supporting it by hitting the like button, because it's going to help the video spread out there so more people can see it. So I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where you'll get an extended version of this video and also every other video that we do here on YouTube. And don't forget, we're on to Whatnot every Wednesday and Friday, where we talk about all the different stuff that we love on this channel. And you get $15 off your first pickup towards anything that you want. They don't got cake on there, but they got a lot of awesome collectibles. So go check it out. You can get absolutely anything on Whatnot besides cake.
I'm sure they have a cake band though.
Yeah, they probably have cake pans. Probably a lot of cake pans on there. A lot of stuff. So go check it out. I mean, you probably talk to somebody and get a cake. But besides that, go use that link down below and take advantage of that free $15. I'll see you guys over here in this video that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pack, I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Adios and bloop.